Okay, YouTubers and the few veterans that actually watch my videos here. I'm gonna do a quick video on websites that I think really help you expedite your claim process. And this first one is Military Disability Made Easy. This website my son Andre hooked me up with a long time ago, and as soon as I got access to this, it helped me tremendously. And so here's how I use it. Like, you can go to it right, you can go direct to militaryDisabilityMadeEasy.com, and you can use it by simply putting in the information that you want and searching it. So you can use it, let me show you. You can use it this way. This here is a vlog site, and I'll talk to you about that here shortly. But you can use it just by typing in Military Disability Made Easy, and you go straight to it like this. This is one way to do it. To me, this is kind of the hard way to do it because you got to kind of know what you're looking for, and they got information about how to use the site, etc. But what I like to do is I prefer, instead of coming here and searching it, like if you want to search, you can do it this way, just go straight to it and search for hypertension. I had a comma there. And then it basically pulls up all the different information. But you see how it pulls this up? I just kind of want to make it so it's easier for you. So what I do is I go to Google or Yahoo. Normally I go to Yahoo. I go Military Disability Made Easy, and then I put in the actual condition. Okay, and you see what it does? Military Disability Made Easy, and then it goes to that. And then when you click on this, you see the difference. It brings up the specific area that you want to be in. So then what I do is I go in here and I see if I got, what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for the meniscus issue, okay, I click on the meniscus issue, and then I look and see. It tells you the condition and what they look for, and then it tells you the code, and then it tells you what they're looking for, and then it tells you what the rating is. So let's say if you got a meniscus issue, and it says if the cartilage frequently dislocates, causing pain, swelling, and locking in the knee, it's rated at 20%. Okay, now this pretty much goes hand in hand with 38 CFR. So what I do is, you want to have a copy of 38 CFR on your computer. You don't want to have it like here. This is online. This is an online version of it. And you see here, I have yet to figure out a way to search this online version for that. So if you want to look for the meniscus issue, you gotta scroll through here like this. But if you got your own copy, you basically, and I'm not using Adobe Pro, which I wish I had, or Adobe Reader. I got this WPS Fake Office because this is my game computer. I don't really have a lot of office work type stuff on here. But you would, if this was a PDF reader, you would type in meniscus, right? And do a search. Okay, so it doesn't have meniscus. This will happen on the PDF too, but so do knee. Okay, you see how you gotta look for the different words in here. Then you go knee, and then you can do the next instance of knee. And it actually goes through each instance of knee that you may have in here. And let's see if it's gonna match here. Let me get down to, what was the code? You can also go and use the code too. The code for the knee was 5258. So I go back to 38 CFR 5258. Okay, there's that code. And I don't think it's gonna go, oh yeah, here it goes. And you see, cartilage seminar dislocated with frequent episode of locking pain and infusion into the joint, 20%. And if you go to military disability made easy, it says the same thing, 20%. So when you use this website allows you to get to what you're looking for faster. And if you use it, by searching directly on Google for what you want, that's too hard. The hard military disability made easy. Boom, you go to it, look. It goes right to all the conditions that you're looking for. And then you just kind of go down here and look and see where you're at. Where on here does your medical record say you are rated at? Where you're at? If the condition scores 8, 9, or 10 max and causes shortness of breath, fatigue, chest pains, dizziness, or fainting, and continuous medication is required, 10% rating. You see how it goes? And then you can go at 38 CFR and you do a search. Sometimes you got to fill around for it, but it's there. This helps you get to where you need to get to in terms of, trying to get the right rating and the right wording for, your conditions that you have. And so you look through all this. If you got beriberi, it's going to tell you what the conditions are. If you just got a generic heart condition, what was it saying? Did it say continuous congestive heart failure? But you see how it goes through each one? It kind of breaks it down for you. Diseases of the heart. And then over here, you can kind of see what the different requirements actually are. And remember, and if you ever watch my other video, remember I always tell you, you'll see it say this, like say more than one episode of acute congestive heart failure in the past year, and then it says or. That means you can have this or this or this and get a 60% rating. So you might not have the first condition, you might not have the second condition that they're looking for, but you might have the third or the fourth. So you have to read it and you're looking for that or, so you know where you stand. So that's how I use this website. The next website I use, this is actually a Facebook page that it's got 570,000 people on it. And to show you that I use this page a lot, this is me. This is something I put in here January 24th. I didn't do a search for it. I actually posted this. But if you do a search for one of your conditions that you believe you have on here, like PTSD is a big one. You'll go through here and you can get very valuable insight into what the VA is looking for when they look at PTSD. What kind of wording you need to be saying when you have your exam. And a lot of people don't like that. You know, they say it's coaching, but here's the deal. This is what you got to know about getting a VA claim. And I said this in my last video. That examiner only has a very short amount of time for you to relay to them what your condition is and what you're feeling. You may go in there that day feeling great. And so unless you can relay to them how you feel when you aren't feeling great, you're not going to get your claim approved. So you more or less have to practice what it is you're going to say. It's really that simple. And you know, some people don't like to hear that, but it's the VA system that forces you to have to do that. You have to be able to relate to that person that, yeah, today I feel great, but yesterday I was on my ass. You understand? So you have to actually look ahead of time and look at these regulations, put it in writing what you want to say, and you got to use buzzwords. You got to use words like, you know, I have acute congestive heart issues, heart failure, whatever. You want to use the buzzwords. You know, for the last 3 months following cessation of therapy, my heart condition, whatever. In other words, use the words that's going to trigger that person who's giving you that exam, who only has a few minutes to give you that exam and figure out what you're doing. Because understand, an exam might not be a physical exam. An exam might be you sitting on a couch just telling the person who's looking at your records how you feel, and he's looking, and she's looking at your records to see, you know, these buzzwords. You know, it's not the best way to do it, but it is the way that they have to do it, because after he sees you, there's 20 other veterans that he has to see within a certain time period. So you don't have time to hee-haw around. That's why I say use these websites. The VA has its own websites. I don't really care for them because, well, you know, it's bureaucratic. I mean, it helps you. But this one here is benefits.va.gov compensation. This is a DBQ list. So if you want to find a disability form, you can come here and find whatever disability form you want. But on Military Disability Made Easy, those same disability forms are in here. Here you go, right here. DBQ, hard DBQ. And this would take you right to the form. You can fill the form out, you know. And what I've done is I fill this form out and given it to the nurse of my doctor, because a lot of doctors don't want to do them. Or they'll do them if the nurse has them already filled out. So what I did on quite a few of these, I filled them out. I put what I knew. I checked the boxes. And a lot of this stuff you know the history. You know if there's any additional diagnosis pertaining to it. And so I would fill out as much of it as I can. And then I would even highlight sections that I needed them to fill out. You know, I'd take a yellow highlighter and, you know, fill this out. I hand it to the nurse. Usually, I've done this about 15 times. It's worked 14 times. The only time it didn't work is the doctor wanted me to pay $50, and I was like, that's okay, I won't do that. But yeah, and so you can use this website, and I'm going to put the website in the description. This is a good website to use. eBenefits. With eBenefits, you can file your entire claim on eBenefits. Now, they're actually going from eBenefits to va.gov. They're going to this now. But my problem with this is that on eBenefits, you can actually see once your claim is approved, you can actually see your conditions and what all your ratings were on va.gov. It doesn't have that yet, and I don't know if it is going to have it. But that's why I still use eBenefits, and I'm not sure if they're going to take eBenefits away. But this is what I use to actually look at my VA. You can actually look at your payments. You can actually print letters, and unfortunately, va.gov, I don't think it's there yet. It says you can upload evidence, but every time I upload evidence, guess where it goes to? eBenefits, and loads them there. So I don't know what's really going on with that. But both of these are good. va.gov, eBenefits, and the DBQ forms. But when you're trying to bump up and get your claim ready, this site to me is the best. One other site, two other sites. This group, if you're a veteran looking to get information on a claim, you want to join this group. Veteran info, veteran to veteran info. But the caveat and the warning here is, don't come on this site criticizing people or judging people or laughing at people, because you will get banned. You will absolutely get banned, and I'm telling you, this site has helped a lot of people. And you know, there are people in the military that don't believe that they should have a site like this, because some people believe it's coaching or whatever. But I'm sorry, you don't know anything about VA benefits. There's hundreds, thousands of veterans right now have no clue how to file a VA claim. Zero. And so videos like mine, sites like this, they just out there trying to help. So you don't want to come on this site if you a person that you're not believing you should file a claim. You survived X number of years in the military without disability. You don't want to be here, because this is not going to be a site for you. But if you're a veteran trying to learn and try to get information, this site is really good. You can type in almost anything and something's going to come up. Yeah. This is about hearing. This is about, let's see, I want to type hearing with your ears, but let's see, hearing loss. It comes up, and it's people that's been on here, that's been through it, that's filed claims, and, you know, they just tell you point blank what they had to do, what the ratings are. So, to end this video, Military Disability Made Easy is one of the main sites that I go to. On Military Disability Made Easy, there's a blog. Yeah, it actually goes over the appeals. You can go to VA appeals. I'll go over this in my next video. But on here, there's this blog, New Dr. Johnson's blog. And what he does is he talks about proposed changes to the VA. This last one was in October. But look, he goes and talks about all the legislative changes, and this can help you too, because you might be filing a claim for a sleep apnea and they've changed the rules on sleep apnea. You come on here, he's talking about that kind of stuff, like new proposed changes to the ratings of the, I'm not going to try to say that, I never can say that word. Yeah, this is a good site, you know. But if you don't use anything else out of this whole video, you really do want to use Military Disability like this. You go to Google, type in Military Disability Made Easy and the condition, and go directly to what you want to go to. And then once you go here and read what's going on here, you can even take the wording that's in here and use it in your statement. Use it on your DBQ forms, or you can bump them up against 38 CFR. You know, get it on your PDF, download to your computer, and then just search for it. everything is pretty much going to be here that tell you exactly what the VA is looking for. You just got to put the time in, and this makes it easy for you. You know, this makes it easy for you. Anyway, let me end the video. I'm gonna have to cut this up because I didn't want it to be this long. But if you got some questions, you can email me at jayjohn68, that's JAYJOHNS68 @gmail.com. And you know, I'll shoot you a copy of 38 CFR if you can't find it online. It seems like they kind of taking it away, that you can't get a downloadable copy, but it's out there. You just got to look for it. But the key here is you're trying to do this as efficient and quickly as you can, so you can get your learning game up, understand what to do when you get ready to file your claim, and just make it easy for you. Knowledge is power. Anyway, peace out. Like, subscribe to my channel, comment on the video, and good luck.